Okay, so in this section we're going to have a look at formulas. Now every time we want to enter a formula into an Excel cell, we need to enter an equal sign. And the equal sign is the way that we tell Excel that we wish to put the formula into that cell. So when we're dealing with formulas, we don't think about numbers, we think about cell references. So like we spoke about earlier, this cell with the number 34 in it is seen as cell A1. The one below it is cell A2 and so on. So when we are doing a formula, we're adding up the contents of A1 and the contents of A2. Don't be thinking we're adding 34 and 43. We want to add the contents of A1, whatever it may be, and the contents of A2, whatever it may be. That way, if the contents changes, the answer will change with it. So we click into where we wish for the answer to go, and we start with our equal sign. Once we put our equal sign in, we want to put in our first cell reference. So the easiest way to do it is to click into the cell and Excel will pick it up for you. Then we do the operator. So the operator is going to be either a plus, a minus, a division sign, or a multiplication sign. So for the plus, we just put in a plus. So it's on your keyboard, and we put the plus in. And then we do the second cell reference. And we hit the return or the enter key on the keyboard. And it gives us our answer then. So it puts the answer in for us. So the things that we want to put into each cell, we want to put in an equal sign, we want to put in the first cell reference, we want to put in the operator, so the plus, the minus, the multiplication or the division, and then we want to put in the second cell reference. We can do 2 or 3 or 4 additions or multiplications. So we can put first cell reference, plus, second cell reference, plus, third cell reference, and so on. When we get to the subtraction, so I'm going to click into the subtraction option at the bottom. You can see I have 4 different sheets at the bottom. When I click into the subtraction section, what we want to do is we want to subtract the second cell from the top cell. So it's going to be the same. It's going to be equals the first cell reference. This time it's going to be minus the second cell reference. And then we hit the enter key. And it gives us our answer. We'll do a different one away from A1 and A2. This one down at the bottom corner. So the cell reference here is E6 and the other cell reference is E7. So our formula is going to be equals E6 minus E7. And we press our return key and it gives us our answer. We can type in equals E6 minus E7 or we can click in like we've been doing. For the multiplication one, it's the exact same process. We'll do this one here. I'll include this spreadsheet in the notes so you can use it later on. So we do equals the first cell reference. Now the multiplication sign is the asterisk. It's located above the 8 on your keyboard, so you'll have to do Shift and 8. And then the second cell reference. And we press the return key and it gives us our answer. And our division then, we'll do a different one. We'll do this one. It's going to be equals the first cell reference divided by the second cell reference. And we hit the return key. And you see it gives us the answer. So the division sign is that /. So that's the whole lot of them. I will include this spreadsheet in the resources section. And you can use it for practice. Once you have all the correct answers into these, I'll do them very quickly. So it's going to be equals the first one plus the second one, and we get our answer. It's going to be this one equals the first one plus the second one, we get our answer, equals the first cell reference plus the second one, we get our answer, equals the first cell reference plus the second one, we get our answer, and again equals the first cell reference plus the second cell reference, and we get our answer. Once you have them all right, if you click on the word next, it'll bring you straight through to the subtraction table. When you get them all right through the very end, the division will come up with a well done. So only when they're all correct will you get this next button up.